With our Weed of the Week wild buckwheat, we probably get more calls, we've probably had more calls the last few years about this weed than any other because it's creeping into the western side of the Corn Belt, and a lot of guys are getting caught by surprise.
Well, they are getting caught by surprise, and I'll tell you why. Because Roundup is terrible on wild buckwheat. I know South Dakota State did a study just a few years ago, and they were getting, at best, 80% control on wild buckwheat with 2 quarts of Roundup. Well, now we've got some guys that are using 3-4 quarts, not doing very much on wild buckwheat. It's really, really tough to control. With Roundup, you got to use something else. What do you use?
Well, the biggest problem is in soybeans, so what we're trying to do is go with a pre-emerge product. I really like some old chemistry called Pursuit. That works really nice on wild buckwheat, especially when you use it pre-emerge, either with Pursuit Plus or something like Authority Assist. There's a number of different Pursuit combination products that are cheap and effective at controlling wild buckwheat.
In corn, post-emerge with your Roundup, just throw in some Status. That'll take care of it. Callisto, Loudus, Impact, they are weaker on wild buckwheat. They're not terrible, but they're certainly not as good as what Status would be. One other thing, an old product that's pretty good that you certainly could use, Bucktril. That's real good on wild buckwheat too.
Well, don't let our Weed of the Week wild buckwheat run loose on your farm. Get it under control this year. That's it for this week's Weed of the Week, but there's more Ag PhD to come after this.